Hiya folks, JD here. And continuing the 10 toys for Christmas, we have this. This is the Harry Potter Golden Snitch Heliball. Okay, let's open this up and have a little look inside. So, this is officially licensed as well. This isn't a copy of it. Right, so what have we got all together? Right, we have the Heliball. Let me just take all this out. Heliball. We have the remote control. We have what looks like a little plinth, as well as we have... Oh, what's that? That is... Oh, that's the Quidditch poster. Okay, we'll come back to look at all of this in a minute. So, let's continue with just looking at this. So, okay, we have the Golden Snitch. So any Harry Potter fans out there will know that the Seeker in Quidditch, the game Quidditch, has to catch the Golden Snitch. If you do, you win the game. So that's pretty much it. Golden Snitch, the wings that you see that... Golden Snitch, the wings that you see in the Harry Potter film, as well as we have the very standard non-Harry Potter helicopter blades here. 2 at the bottom here with a flybar, and 2 at the top with a flybar again for balance. Now, on the underside we have a charging port, we have optical flow sensor, and we have infrared sensor as well. Now, the infrared sensor can be used with this little on and off button. All this does is turn on the helicopter and turn it back off. I think this one is absolutely dead of battery. Yeah, it's not even turning on. So you do need to charge it for a good 50 minutes beforehand. That should give you a good 5 to 7 minutes of flight. Now, how you use this is quite interesting. You keep your hand underneath it, and when it senses your hand, then it stays up in the air. If you move your hand away, it lowers back down. This is a little bit quicker because it's a Golden Snitch. It's meant to be difficult to catch. There are a couple of other things about this as well. You can position these particular wings, and if you have one facing forward, one facing backwards, then you get a different flight pattern out of it. So it's actually, instead of it just going up and down, it can move left to right and forward and back, but you've got to play with these wings in order to get that motion to work. The overall look of it, it looks quite good. It's representative of the film, obviously without this top bit up here. It's gold, looks okay. The wings look and feel quite fragile. It is quite plasticky. Very thin plastic is used. But overall, it's going to be a bucket load of fun. These Heliballs are just nothing but fun, and I think this is going to be fun as well. So that is the Heliball. Let's just put that to one side. Then, as we mentioned earlier, we have the on and off button to turn it on and turn it off. Now you do get a battery with this. It's a standard CR2032. Just by twisting this and pulling off, the battery's directly under here. If you want to use that, great. I tend not to. I tend to just have this here and just click the button underneath. Normally, then once charged, then you'll have everything will spin up and start to fly away. The plinth is quite nice as well. If you are a Harry Potter fan and you don't want you don't want to fly this, but you do just want to have it on show, then you can have that on a little plinth like that, and it looks okay. It doesn't look too bad. What spoils it is this bit up here. If you could find a way of taking this off, if you are just going to have it on show, then I think it would look a lot better without these propellers at the top. Now, then we come on to the poster. Let's have a little look. So 2 very thin elastic bands around here reveal the poster itself. Oh, there we go, and that's it. This is pretty much the game of Hogwarts, all spelled out. Really nice for any fan of Harry Potter or the game Quidditch. All in all, I think that's pretty cool. All right, well, I tell you what, that's everything that you get in the box here. So I think we're going to break from this, and we are going to see exactly how this flies. All right then, folks, come with me. Right then, I've just bust open the packaging and got this thing out. So I've been reading the instructions, and normally on a little Heliball, I've flown a few. You just flick the on button, the motors start to spin, then you let go. This is a bit different. You have a remote with a lot of them anyway, but with this one, you've actually got to use it. You've got to click once to turn on, and then you've got to click this to turn on. See? And then, when you release it, you've got to move your hand as quickly as possible. Otherwise, it'll sense your hand is underneath it, and it'll just keep on going towards the ceiling. And you don't want that, because otherwise it's going to crash. Look at those little wings either side. That's pretty cute. So let's take it up a little bit. That's really cool. And it's not only your hand that you can control it with, you can control it with your feet as well. But you're probably going to get a lot more stability with your hands. That is pretty cool. I like those wings either side flapping. It gives a really, really realistic, or should I say Harry Potter realistic, flight. And that sensor's pretty good. Pretty... Oh, up you go. Sensor is pretty sensitive. Come on, come back here. And the great thing about the Snitch is you can just catch it and move it around. And there's not that much resistance in your hand when you do it. And of course, as I said in the first part of the video, you can alter these wings either side as well, which will again alter its flight rather than just in circles, but will give it more forward and back motion as well. Now I am having to push this a little bit, so whether that is the battery, because I did take it for a bit of a test spin first just to see how it was going to go. Go on, up you go, up you go, up you go, up you go. But because my wife is a massive Harry Potter fan, I think that's the battery going in this one perhaps. Yeah, there we go. Because my wife is a massive Harry Potter fan, and because I'd be giving this one away, I bought another one. I bought one for the wife because, and this is on the quiet because it's going to be a bit of a Christmas present for the wife as well. So let's see if I've got any battery in this. Yes, I do, and it's flying a little bit more erratically. Okay, right, fine. And this battery, and see the wings are totally different on this one. See, on this one they're pushed back, so it flies in a circle. With this one, one's pushed back, one's pushed forward, so it kind of goes in a straight line. So I don't have a living room big enough to have it going in forward, so let's have it go around in a circle a bit. Oh, mind the light fitting. Come on. That's it. The only thing, when this thing is full of juice, it's pretty darn powerful. Come on. There we go. Oh. They're good fun though. They are good fun. And very nice having the little wings either side flapping. Apart from they are a bit erratic, you have got to be careful with them, because otherwise it'll just fly away like that. Oh, it's ridiculously good. I think if this has a fall from, this is the downside, if this does have a fall, I think this might, knock that off. I think it might smash, because it does tend to feel really, really fragile. But that, it just looks fantastic. It really does. And of course it makes it harder for you to catch when your hand is underneath it, because then the sensor is reading that your hand is underneath it and it's trying to run away. But that's part of the fun, right? Excellent fun. Alright then folks, I think I'm going to leave it there, to be honest. That is great. Now, with this, as I say, you need a place big enough to run it, big enough to fly it. You also need a place. Is that a crack? No, it's not. It's a moulded line. Yeah, it's a moulded line running across here. There we are. I thought that was a crack then, but it's not. No, it's the same the other side. There we are. Fine. You need a place big enough to fly this. This place isn't big enough, but this is why if you hold it out with your hand away from the sensors and let it lift off, then when your hand goes underneath it, it'll register properly. It's not just going to go and hit the ceiling. Now, a couple of other things about this as well. As I said, it is quite thin plastic, so if it does come down, it might crack, it might break. Mine hasn't yet, but obviously there are going to be weaknesses in that.
little bit of fun, actually a lot of fun, and it would be a lot of fun for a load of people to try and catch this. You can alter the wings as well, so it flies in a different direction or flies in different formations. Everything about that is all in the manual anyway. Yeah, I think that is fantastic, I really do, and the link is in the description should you want to find out more information about it as well, folks. Well, I hope you've enjoyed, and if you do decide, any Harry Potter fans, to go for this, I hope you enjoy as well. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening, friends. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.